She participated in drama, track, and choir. She graduated from Little Rock High School in 2005 and attended an HBCU. For those who don't know what that means, she attended a historically black college/university. Ashley Manley attended Clark Atlanta University and graduated in 2009 with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Business Administration and Marketing. She later earned a Master's of Education degree in Teaching and Learning in 2017 from Liberty University of Lynchburg, Virginia. She has worked as an admissions advisor at San Joaquin Valley College, Grand Canyon University, and William Carey International University. She is a member of Sigma Alpha Iota International Music Fraternity for Women. She has also worked with Train of Thought Incorporation as a senior chess instructor in Inglewood, California. She worked with inner city minority youth. She engaged them to implement the chess strategies of self-control, concentration, and patience into their daily lives. Ms. Manley is currently the marketing and music director of Wellsprings Christian Center and the social science teacher at Alliance College Ready Middle Academy in Los Angeles. Let's welcome our keynote speaker, Miss Ashley Manley.
Thank you for that warm welcome. I appreciate that. I'm glad to be here. To the graduates, loved ones, distinguished faculty members, it is an honor to be here with you guys today. I am beyond grateful to Antelope Valley Union High School District for the privilege of being your keynote speaker at this year's Rise and Conquer BSU graduation. Let's give it up, let's give it up. Graduates, I'm not going to keep you long, but you have come a long way. What seemed like would take forever has come. The day has arrived. It is here and it is now. I remember when I was graduating from high school, I was 17 years old. And it was a windy, chilly day. And I remember it was a Friday, June 14th, just to be exact. Hundreds of us were getting ready. We had on our green cap and gowns, and we were anxiously waiting that moment, that anticipated moment to get out those uncomfortable chairs. No, I'm just playing. But no, we were really waiting to walk across that stage and receive our diploma. One thing that I realized is that all of these emotions were running through our minds that we didn't expect to feel. One thing that calmed us, though, was the keynote speaker. As they spoke, we felt this calm come over us. And we realized that high school was just a stepping stone that we could no longer stay in. And that was 18 years ago. There's a famous quote that says, "The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why." Yeah. And I truly believe today you will begin to understand your why if you don't know it already. See, you were born for a reason and have much to offer this world. What is your why? That evening I knew there was more to life, and I knew there was something I was meant to do and become, and my eyes were opened. I knew I had to rise to the occasion. So the theme for tonight's ceremony is Rise and Conquer. And we hear the word rise all the time, right? But for the sake of clarity, let us define that. Rise means to move from a lower position to a higher one, to come up or go up. And each of you here today can relate because you have moved from a lower position to a higher one. You have reached a higher level, and you have reached a milestone in your life that not everyone gets to experience. So for that, I want you to give yourself a round of applause. Come on. You could have given up. You probably wanted to, but you stuck in there and you did not stop. There are so many people that give up and they stop, but you guys kept going. And that is what conquering is all about. Conquering is about staying in it to win it. Never get so comfortable that you settle for where you are and not move forward. The word conquer means to overcome and take control of, or to successfully overcome. And that is my true desire for all of you guys. I want you to not only rise to the occasion, but conquer it. There's another quote that I love. It says, the opportunity of a lifetime must be seized within the lifetime of the opportunity. So what if I told you your opportunity is right now? What if I told you you are about to step into the most crucial time of your life? And how you manage it will make all the difference in the world. But let's be real. It's safe to say that not everyone knows where they are going when they leave high school. Some have an idea, some have a plan mapped all the way out. Okay, they got it laid out, you hear me? And some are simply going with the flow, wherever life takes them. But I'm here to encourage and inspire you, to let you know you have the power and the tools to be whatever you want to be and make it worth your while. Hear me clearly. And so when I got the theme, it was Rise and Conquer, and when I heard Rise, this acronym came to me for RISE. Really invested in seeing yourself evolve.
Yeah.
When you are really invested in seeing yourself evolve, you will go beyond what you know, beyond what is comfortable, beyond where you think you can go. I know that social media and peers encourage us to rise up in our fashion, right? Rise up in our money, rise up in our followers. But that can only get you so far. If you're going to rise to conquer it. You see, many people have made it to the top, but they didn't stay there because they didn't have the character to maintain it. But my desire and hope for all of you is to not only rise, but to continue to rise and conquer at every level you reach. All 88 of you are gifted. You all are unique. Know that. You each have been set apart and designed to change and shape the world. But out of all of you, who is willing and determined to not stop here? Even if you're afraid, you're ready to take on that next challenge in life. Who is ready to go places in their family that family hasn't gone? Are you going to stop here? Are you going to limit yourself? Or are you going to rise and conquer? You see, I left home at 17. I went all the way to Atlanta, Georgia, A-Town. I went all the way to Atlanta, Georgia, 3,000 miles across the country, and it was so scary. And I remember my parents and my siblings, they dropped me off in my dorm room, and we were so happy. Then all of a sudden it hit us. She's not coming back to Cali. And we all bursted out in tears, like the worst tears ever. My eyes were so red for like 3 days, I promise you. Listen. And I was so sad, I felt so empty. I'm not gonna be with my family. But then I thought about it, and listen, y'all, I made so many new friends. I grew in ways I didn't expect. My life changed when I made that decision because I knew I needed to rise to the occasion. What are you gonna do? Don't let fear cripple you. Fear will have you staying somewhere you don't need to be. Listen to me. Some decisions are scary, some decisions are hard. But when you make it, you're going to look back over your life and say, God, I thank you that I made that decision. I didn't know what it was going to be like to be in Atlanta. I just knew it was hot Atlanta. I knew that's where I wanted to be. It was in Drumline. I said, I'm going. Listen, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be really honest. But I learned how to meet different people from different places. I learned new things. Simply because I made up my own mind. Nobody made me. Nobody forced me. I made up my own mind that I was not going to stop here. So when you make up your mind that you will find your why on this earth, that is when you begin to conquer. So please, guys, I'm asking you, don't stop. Don't settle. And please, listen, don't get stuck on what high school was like, because real world is not like high school. I'm going to tell you now. You're going to have bills. You're going to have hard days. Listen, it gets real. I want you to know this. You're going to have moments where you're like, I don't know about this. But when you make up your mind that no matter the bad days or the hard days, I'm determined to see this thing through, you will see it through. But your mindset will determine if it turns out to be a setback or a set up for greater. So don't just rise today and think that's all it takes. Rise and conquer. Rise and conquer whatever you are called to do. And sometimes it takes time to know your why. I didn't know right away at 17. I thought I wanted to do business. I'm not even in business. I'm in education. But the thing is, I got started. Okay? So sometimes it takes time to know your why, but sitting and pondering won't get you there any faster than getting out there and choosing to really invest in seeing yourself evolve. So show the world that you not only rose above your circumstances, but that you mastered them. Class of 2023, let us rise and conquer. Thank you.